Hello everyone, I'm the Whiskey Enthusiast. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am not late to the party. Well, a little bit late, maybe a month or so, but still very good in my standards, I would say. Alright, we have the Ardbeg Heavy Vapours. It's the release from the Ardbeg Day in official 2023. Read the box here, see the cloudy angry face right there, and there's a lot of writing around it. I'm pretty sure you've seen a review or two about it, but here you are, hearing my voice on it. So, what does it say? Who will restore the balance? There's a lot of the story so far. It started with a distress signal from Isla as Agent 46 stepped through the time stitch into the distillery. Thick clouds on it. It's just like a little bit of a story. I'll put it to you. You can read it. That's Agent 46, or the head of committee, Jackie. What's her name? Thompson, I want to say her last name is. Anyway, something weird is going down in the distillery. Legendary purifier responsible for Ardbeg's exalted balance is nowhere to be seen. The harmony between peat and floral fruitiness has been disrupted. What have risen are the untamed, darker flavors and notes. So, the thing is, this was happened around 12 years ago, an experiment by Bill Lumsden. They removed the purifier to distill the Ardbeg spirit. So if it's happened 12 years ago and they say it's never happened again, this should be around 11 years of age. Good math. What is the purifier? Purifier is, I'll show you the bottle here as well. By the way, this is not the committee release, this is the standard one, so 46% ABV, and I'm assuming it's non-chill filtered and natural color, but they do not say anything about it. But it is natural color because in my market you have to have the blob here. If it's colored, it's not. Anyway, and there's this like all sorts of talk on the back as well. And there's this QR code, say go to the Ardverse, but when you think it, scan it to receive the more news, you would think, more story, it just takes you to the shop. Ardbeg. Right, this is the bottle. So what is the purifier? Purifier is like a cylindrical, like an armband, puts onto the line arm. And what they do, because it's extra copper and it's cooler than the line arm itself, with more interaction with the copper, it means more reflux, which means the heavier esters and fatty acids that hit the purifier go back to be distilled again into becoming lighter floral notes. Not a lot of distilleries have it. As far as I know, Strathmill, Talisker, Tormore, and Glen Grant have it, apart from Ardbeg. I might be wrong, but that's what I know. And it's just what they use. They put it under the line arm, and it's just an extra copper touch to the distilling, spirit, the vapors. So without the purifier, well, actually, they claim the purifier gives Ardbeg its floral, fruity, citric feelings, the nose on the palate, the notes. But without the purifier, it will get heavier compounds through, and we should have a more unhinged Ardbeg. We'll see. So around 11 years of age, ex-bourbon barrel. So we're practically looking a heavier Ardbeg 10. Also 46% ABV. So it should be very similar to Ardbeg 10, but more hefty and stronger. So let's dive in, shall we? Stanja also. There you go. I have my trusted Ardbeg glass. Of course I do. Let's go. Okay. Ardbeg. So on the nose, there's not much difference going on. That citric Ardbeg is there. To be honest, I was expecting more peat forward. More smoky, more ashy. Whereas this one, a little bit milky, a little bit cheesy. Sour. Milk chocolate. I mean, don't get me wrong, the soot and the tarry notes are there of Ardbeg, but they're not unhinged. They're not heavier as they claim to be. I'll just put the bottle here and box here so you can see both of them. So it's a nice nose. It's a good Ardbeg nose. yeah, the zestiness is there, the fruitiness is there. There's not much heat from the 46% ABV. It's a pretty nose. Let's do this ashy thing. Let's see. Ardbeg really delivers on this technique, which is you get a little bit of whiskey, and then you rub your hands together to dry it, and then you're supposed to get much more notes. And yes, it is ashy. It is Ardbeg, but it's not stronger than the 10. It's not more peat forward. It's not unhinged. It's not smokier. It's more cheesy and milky. Let's dive onto the palate. Slunge. Whoa. Okay. Ha. Right. On the palate, it's much more minty and eucalyptus oily than the 10. The ashiness is there, yeah. But smoke-wise, I would still say the 10 is heftier than this one. The sour notes continue on the palate, and a lot of milk chocolate I get. Zestiness is really in the back end. Maybe removing the purifier took away that zestiness on the palate. We don't have a benchmark for this experiment. We don't have another distillery's purified and unpurified whiskey. And it is ex-bourbon barrels. It's a younger year older than 10. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, this, I just had it like yesterday. This one still feels much more hefty. Sorry for the noise. Much more hefty than this one. This is a lighter Ardbeg, if anything, I would say. Maybe the purifier makes it heavier. Let's go on to the second round. Those sour, cheesy notes are coming even more forward. And it smells fresher. The smoke is very subdued on this one. I really like the nose. I think it's a really nice nose. I get this sour cherry jam note, some red berries I never usually get with Ardbeg. The smoke is there, the ash is there, the peat is there, but they're all, it's like I'm eating a smoked cheese, like a smoked Edam or something, but it's not a heavier smoke than the 10 or any other Ardbeg for that reason. It's a nice, decent dram. Do you get anything more than the Ardbeg 10? No, I don't think you do. Do you get anything that the purifier is not giving you when it's, you know, not there? Maybe a bit more sour notes, but it's supposed to give you heavier, stronger notes. What does it say? It's supposed to pungent earthiness fills the lungs, aromatic clouds of darkest chocolate and sharp peppermint. Okay, I got that little bit of a mentally note. Aniseed and powdery cinnamon below, while the tang of menthol lingers. Yeah, with the purifier gone, who will restore the balance? Is there any other notes? No, there's no more tasting notes on this one. So, I mean, apart from the menthol and a little bit of the cheese notes, I think this is just another Ardbeg with much increased price tag. Mind you, compared to the previous years, they're calmed down a bit. It's still very expensive for what it is, but I'm not going to get into that. This is Ardbeg we're talking about. They are the masters of marketing, and people buy it. I mean, we bought this as a group, so you know, I didn't pay a full price on the bottle. We bought this as a group and we sampled it out between each other, so that made it, you know, much more sensible. And in that sense, I'm glad I'm trying it. It's like it's cheaper than having a dram in a bar. but it's all talk, you know. The purifier, just when it's gone, it just gives a cheesy note. Makes it more sour. It's not bad. It's just a different Ardbeg. If anything, I would say it's more subdued. There you go. That's my take on it. I know even the malt activist was not impressed by it, and he is a self-proclaimed, unashamed Ardbeg fanboy. He says that. So cheers to the malt activist. And he wasn't impressed with this one. I am not unimpressed, but I'm unimpressed with the marketing block. But the whiskey itself is good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to recommend this 2 Glencairns. If you can find it in a bar at a reasonable price, try it to quench your thirst. But if you're not that, you know, curious about it, then you don't need to try it. Stick with the 10. The 10 is so good that I think that's the problem with Ardbeg. Ardbeg's core range is so good that whenever these new releases come out, they kind of are underwhelming. I tried the Hypernova. It's supposed to be the, you know, the heftiest, the most peated Ardbeg ever. It was just a bit high ABV 10. Stick to the 10. Ardbeg 10 will always make you happy, guys. All right, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button. If you did, let me know. Have you tried this one? And let me know what you think of general Ardbeg committee releases and these special ones. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. And I will see you on the next one. Slanja.